I don't know about you, but the DJI Pocket 3 has become a critical part of my everyday gear bag. Its extreme versatility, awesome image quality, and exceptional built-in audio has made this one of my favorite cameras. So when DJI announces new features on their latest firmware update, I have to talk about it. So that's what we're going to cover today is the 4 new features that DJI added to its latest firmware. Let's get into it. Now I couldn't decide whether I wanted to start with the most impressive feature or the least impressive first, so I'm just going to start with what excites me the most, and that will be lossless zoom. So DJI has added a mode called their medium telephoto mode, and this gives you a 2x zoom without any hit to resolution. So it's always had the ability to zoom in, but your resolution or image quality really did take a hit. So I never used it. I don't know if other people used it or not, but I hardly ever used it. But with this, you just tap a single button that's right next to the resolution and frame rate, and it will punch into a 40mm full frame equivalent. My best guess is they're using pixel binning to do this, but I don't know that for sure. I couldn't find anything online to say how they were doing it, but it really will punch in 2x without any hit to image quality. All right, here we have a couple clips that I took from some footage of Murphy here, and I don't know how many of y'all can relate, but I can certainly feel Murphy's emotions in this clip. On the left side, we have the 2x normal digital zoom with the joystick, and on the right side, we have the new medium telephoto mode, the lossless zoom. And you can see there's definitely some added contrast, some sharpening, and probably some noise reduction here. The clip on the right definitely looks better. It also seems to be a little bit more zoomed in than the 2x digital zoom. Is it a huge improvement? Not really, but it's definitely an improvement, and we'll take whatever we can get. Next up, I wanted to see how much of an improvement there was for lettering or writing, so I put the Canon Autobot next to a SanDisk SD card packaging. And again, on the left, we have the 2x digital zoom with the joystick, and on the right is the new medium telephoto mode. You can see it's definitely sharper, especially around the edges of that gold lettering. And if you look at the shoulder of the Autobot logo, you can see that's a little bit more refined. I definitely see more contrast, sharpening, and definitely some noise reduction. It's an improvement. Is it a huge improvement? I guess it depends on what you're shooting, but in this case, it's certainly an improvement. All right, check this out. So we're going to zoom all the way in with a 2x zoom, and then we're going to hit the lossless zoom, and watch what happens when I hit record. I'm trying to hold this steady, but it's hard. Watch how much it cleans up when I hit record. Boom, cleaned it right up. So they're definitely adding contrast and some sharpening with some noise reduction. It's pretty impressive because it cleaned it up a lot. This really is huge. For one, that DJI is still adding features and firmware updates to a camera that came out in 2023. And two, it just adds to the versatility. Now you literally have 2 different focal lengths with a 4K resolution right there in your pocket. As good as it is, there are some limitations. The biggest being is that you can't change it while recording. You have to do this before you hit record. Number 2, you can't go above ISO 1600. You can't use D-Log-M or HLG. You have to be a normal color profile, but you still get 10-bit. It just has to be a normal color profile. And also you lose all active track features. Those are some pretty big setbacks, but still a super exciting new feature. It just really makes the Pocket 3 that much more versatile. The next feature that they added is focus breathing compensation, or what they're calling breathing compensation. And I'm surprised it's taken this long to get this added to the Pocket 3. This is an issue that has plagued it since launch. I've noticed it especially in product showcase mode, but it's also in continuous autofocus. Anytime you would tap to focus, or it would automatically focus on something else, it would always hunt just a little bit. You would see just a little bit of a hiccup. It was never anything too bad. I mean, it was enough to notice, but it never really ruined any shots. But I'm glad they addressed it. They claim that the issue is fixed now, and so far, hadn't had any issues, but we'll see. All right, third on the list is adding D-Log-M to live streaming or in webcam mode. Now, I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't think that you could color grade or add LUTs while being live. I always thought that was a post-production thing, but I am new to live streaming. I just did my first live stream the other day, so maybe this is something else I can learn, but I had no idea you can do it. But for those of you live streamers out there, let me know in the comments, can you actually add a LUT on the fly like that through OBS or whatever software you use? I didn't know it was a thing, but I'm glad we have it. And the last newest feature is inside the DJI Mimo app. You now have the ability to continue using the app while transferring files. I never really noticed that as an issue, but now we have it. They also added the ability to take video screenshots and save them as static photos. This will be huge for creating thumbnails. And they've also fixed various bugs for more reliable performance and stability. They've also addressed various minor bugs to enhance the overall stability and performance of the Osmo Pocket 3. These refinements ensure a smoother and more reliable user experience. If you're unsure on how to update your Pocket 3 to the latest firmware update, just connect to the DJI Mimo app and it will pop up at the top of the screen that there's a new update available. Just tap that, your device will connect to the Pocket 3 and update automatically, and then you can enjoy your new features. Be sure to let me know in the comments which feature you like the most or which one you plan on using the most. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you found this at all helpful. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I got to get out of here to go catch a softball tournament. So, as always, take care of yourselves. You know you deserve it. I'm Donnie B, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.